It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence. So here is 20-year-old Saul Álvarez. Are we looking at Mexico's next great young star? Many believe we are. A lot of buzz.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Right hand, right on point. That counter punch caught him clean. The jab doesn't quite connect. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Was the moment.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those counter punches have to hurt. A nice breeze in the air, Johnny. This has to feel a little foreign to these two fighters who are so used to fighting indoors.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit. But for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
And there's the bell to start round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
straight right just misses. It's all offense all the time. These punches coming from every angle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Good punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
He's going to be confident.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
That one will count. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab doesn't find a home. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Be smart when you go.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Big whiff with the right hook. Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a... And there's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's gonna have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
That's it. Breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
His stamina is off the charts. Hold that thought. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They exchange punches. The stamina is off the charts. He missed with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. talk about Crawford in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepared.
On the job, get back out there.
Here we go. It's round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The straight right just misses. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Can't score with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. His jab just got blocked. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That counter shot lands. Caution being thrown to the wind. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That punch landed. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. Incredible work rate. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous
Let's go!
decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
Let's go.